Welcome back everybody to another Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition video. Tureos here with another casted game between Marky and a Chinese player, which name I won't try to pronounce, or I can't even read it. But Marky, maybe you know him, he is currently ranked 11, and the Chinese player is currently ranked 5. So two of the very best players on the ladder collide here in this matchup, and without further ado, let's jump into it. We are playing on the map Pepper Coast, where you see 4 trading posts on the north and 2 trading posts on the ocean side, and you have also 2 Akan settlements. And yes, as I said, matchup is Aztecs against China. A matchup that is very interesting for me because I don't see those two civs played a lot, especially on the ladder, or in such high elo ladder games. But yeah, it makes me even more happy to see those two civs being played from pro players, and that these players show how viable those two civs are, and that you can play with every civ in high elo as well. So very cool. Let's see what's going on. So we see here on the south is the Aztec player Marky, and on the north is the Chinese player. The Chinese player already built a house, and he's with all of his villagers on food, and his explorer is trying to get a wood treasure here, 75 wood. The Aztec player built already his community plaza. He built it very close to his town center, and we see a house going up, and the market already is up too. Then another house is going up for the Chinese player, and let's check out his deck. And he is going for the northern refugees, where he gets a villager for every village he has, and also town center, so he will get 3 villagers with his first shipment. And then he has 700 wood, 700 coin, some Chuko news, and some pikemen and step riders. And also the improvement here, standard army hit points, where his Chokonu and step riders get 20% more hit points. Alright, let's check the deck of the Aztec player. He called it TP, so we will see some trading posts probably. Then he sent in the free villager card, and he also has the Kalmekak card, which with which he can age up faster, and it depends when he sends it in, and we will see if he will use it. And yes, he's using it, and I think he's using it before he goes up to H2. We'll see. Normally you go up with the fast age up in the town center, and then you send the card later to go to the 3rd age also fast. But he's going for a little other route here, another strategy, and he's also full on wood here and food here. And yeah, the explorer managed to get an African vagabond, and yeah, don't forget we have some water here, which can be good if you try to go on it. And here we see the Aztec player with 2 warrior priests on his community plaza. Maybe he's going for a community plaza boom with his warrior priests. We'll see. And the Chinese player clicked up and he's going for the Summer Palace, which where you get free units from, or where units are being produced for free, like the dojo from the Japanese. Very cool how the Chinese explorer is jumping in here. 360 roundhouse kick. That's what we like. Another house going up for the Aztec player. And we see the Chinese player is switched villagers to coin. He's 11 on food and 6 on coin. Little clash here. Getting the XP for killing this guy here. And the Chinese player is sending in Boxer Rebellion, which increases the attack of the town center, and irregulars and sentries no longer lose hit points. So his kind of Minutemen don't lose hit points, and the town center gets 50% more damage. Yes. Let's see what Mark is doing. And now we see the trading posts coming in. 3 trading posts coming in for the Aztec player. And he's sending them out. One goes down here to the ocean side. The other 2 go up here on the trade route. Alright. We also have 2 Jesuit natives where you can ally with, next to the Akans. Getting another wood treasure here on top of the map. I'm not sure he's clicking it up or if the Chinese player is gonna steal it. No, it's not. And the Aztec player is sending in 3 warrior priests. So maybe he's going for a kind of a warrior priest boom here. Warrior priest boom, sorry. And also a war hut went up here in the middle of the map. A forward war hut. And he is starting to produce some Coyote runners. And 5 Coyote runners already went to the base here. And Chinese player called his sentries, and as we have seen before, they don't lose hit points anymore. So looks like he's going for a fast fortress strategy here, so that he doesn't have to build any military buildings until he's age 3. I think that's his way to go. We also see it, yeah, here on his micromanagement. He's doing it perfectly to get to the resources he needs to go up. One threat is there that few Coyote runners roam around his town center and are looking for some villager steals here for some free pickups. But he's doing a good job here rescuing all of his villagers here, and he's here with his sentries to defend. And now we see the next wonder go up here. And it's a Convocation Academy where he gets free flying crows. It works kind of the same like the Summer Palace, but just that you get free crow flies. Flying crows, the other way around. Yes, let's see the Aztec player again. He is very heavy on food and on wood. Looks like he's going for more Coyote runners here. Or he's micromanaging for Coyote runners. And the Aztec player is building up another trading post here on the north. And he's sending in 600 coin. And now the Aztec player switched also a few of his villagers to coin. Maybe has seen that the Chinese player is going up, so he wants to do it by himself. Yes, I think he does. And the Chinese player is building up a consulate. And he's producing some pikemans. And the arquebusiers try to shoot down these Coyote runners. And he also has now Chukonus. Consulate is up. And Coyote runners are being chased away. And the Aztec player also built up his 5th trading post. And he also got the trade route upgrade here in the north. Let's see if the Chinese player knows it. He hasn't realized that he is on trading posts until now, but now he sees, and he sees also that the trade route upgrade is here, so I think he has to do something against it here. And now the Chinese player is sending an intervention. Sends a shipment of units from your consulate. So he'll get some units here. Some strong ones. And the Chinese player is burning down the trading post here. Still a batch of 8 Coyote runners roam around here. And the Aztec player also went up. And he's sending in the Coyote combat card, which increases his hit points by 20% and also the speed of them by 10%. So they get even more annoying for the Chinese player. And he's also researching the elite Coyote runners card. And it looked like he wanted to send in the 6 Skull Knights, but he cancelled it. And he's going for something else. Yeah, he's sending in the Temple of Sheep Totek support, which also increases the damage of all actions by 20% and also adds armor to it. So he's going full Coyote runner here. Second trading post burned down from the Chinese player. Let's see what the Chinese player is doing here. Sending in 10 arquebusiers. And he has his trading post on wood. And still producing villagers. And here he's also producing arquebusiers and the Changdao. So yeah, the Chinese player is stacking up some units here and building up a little mass of units. And the Aztec player is doing the same, but he is just going for Coyote runners. And the Chinese player is now going for some economic upgrades, civil servants and professional hunters. And Marquis is also on his trading post. He's getting wood from it. And he's not collecting any coin at the moment. That's for the micromanagement to get more Coyote runners, I assume. But the Chinese player really has a mess now here. I would say like around 50 units. Maybe more. And looks like they go forward now. The flying crow is coming out. And the Chinese player is sending in the territorial army combat card. Arquebusier and Changdao attack hit points increased. Each and everyone with 15%. Quite a big mess, and now Flying Crow comes in. And Marquis is having 44 Coyote runners. Looks like they're gonna clash in a second. Another batch of 4 comes out to reinforce. Now 52 Coyote runners. Is he trying to defend it? Yes, he is. Sending them in. The Chinese player sees it and backs off. But the Coyote runners are fast. And they are able to connect here, and they really spread out here around the whole army. Yeah, doing a good job here at fighting against the arquebusiers also here. Very overwhelming here, but it looks like a quite even fight if I can see it right. He's separating a few arquebusiers and walking them back, and the Aztec explorer is tanking some damage. Now the remaining 11 Coyote runners catch up and try to connect on the arquebusiers, and the Changdao stab the Aztec player in the back. And reinforcements come in, but also the Chinese player is reinforcing his army, producing more arquebusiers and Changdaos. Very even fight here. Maybe even the the Aztec player with the better end, but now more in reinforcements, and it looks like the Coyote runners are finally going down here. Yes, that's indeed the case here. More Coyote runners here coming in, but I think it's too late now. The explorer is going down. And Coyote runners straight connect on the arquebusiers. Then we see some Jaguar Pro Knights burning down trading posts from the Chinese player. And another Walk Academy is being built by the Chinese player. And the trading post went down. More Coyote runners. Is he gonna connect on these villagers here? No, they go instead for the last trading post and connect with the other Coyote runners. Scores even so far, but both players need to reinforce their armies here again. And the Aztec player is roaming around the map here in the north. And the Chinese player is also reinforcing. It already has 30 units again. And a very good unit production here with the Summer Place and the Confucian Academy, and the 2 War Academies, which are almost not yet at the moment, but if you need it, you can produce more units anytime. And he's sending in Manchus, if I see it right. Yes, he does. He's sending in the higher Manchurian cavalry archer shipment, which costs 1000 coin. And the Aztec player is also reinforcing. Now he sent in the 6 Skull Knights. Very strong unit here. 400 HP, 37 hit points with the charged attack, 25 the normal attack, and it's splash damage here, range 2. And also the Chinese player is going forward at this moment, checking out what's coming. More Coyote runners. He switched his community plaza on increased production rate for producing his soldiers faster. So as a Aztec player, always looked at you switch those things a lot. Here we see another clash here, and it's a pretty difficult spot here to fight because the Aztec player has to roam around here, this coin mine and the villages here, and the arquebusiers can hide more here. He's really doing the best of this choke point because the Coyote runners need to go around here, and here the Jerapol Knights do a good job fighting against the Changdao. But also the Manchus have high HP and will dwindle down the soldiers, but now the Coyote runners really came in from the back, put down the Flying Crow, and it looks pretty even as well, with a slight advantage on the Chinese side. Then we see some redcoats coming in, reinforcing, but the Coyote runners went down, just 3 of them left, but they get another villager at least here, and now they run away. More Coyote runners on its way, but it looks like that was a rather big hit for the Aztec player, because the Chinese one was able to remain most of his army here, or still keep an army up. He lost many soldiers, obviously, but and here we see some Meteor Hammermans slamming down on these Coyote runners. Looks very brutal, if you ask me. And also Manchus help out to pick them up. And yeah, the Aztec player now has to reinforce again, but he's not doing it. He decides to give up and call it a game. And yes, there was a very interesting game here. Super cool matchup, and I'm looking forward to more of these interesting matchups. More civs that are not really seen much. I would love to see that, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Thanks.